All right. My name's Shane Harper. I was injured mountain biking about a little over a decade ago, and over time, that pain really drug me down and changed my life significantly. It didn't happen right at first, but I eventually lost the ability to work, and I have a family, a wife. That was very difficult, not just for me, but for all of us. Well, we tried a lot of different things. All of the drugs, all the opioids, we tried that for pain. We tried different injections under fluoroscopy. We even did a peripheral nerve stimulator implant. So we tried a lot of things that were very expensive, took a lot of time, a lot of energy, and some of those would give me relief, different percentages of relief. Most of them had pretty severe drawbacks as well that came with the relief that were challenging. Over time, none of those gave me very significant relief, and my life was still so altered, it wasn't enjoyable at all. My wife mentioned it to me, and I actually rolled my eyes. I said, "Oh, yeah, this again. I've heard this from 30, 40 people, and sometimes it's little more than waving chicken feathers, and other times it's something that seems a lot more involved, but it's never helped very much, and sometimes they're expensive, and usually it takes a lot of time." So I was curious, but not, I didn't really believe it would do anything. Uh, After hearing what the Avacen was, I was a little more hopeful, actually. It made sense to me. Some of the other treatments that I'd done before, some of the acupuncture, uh, it made sense. I thought it might help. So I gave it a try. Um, I kind of walked in slowly. I didn't even do it a lot at first. And it helped right away. There were no side effects. The first time I got off it, I felt better. I actually, over the first week when I was using it, I was trying to convince myself that it wasn't helping me as much as it was, because it was really helping a lot. I started off using it once a day, and I was using it for about 20 minutes at a time the first week. Then I started using it twice a day, sometimes even more. Sometimes I'd go beyond that 20 minutes even. The relaxation that I felt when I got off it, it wasn't a complete absence of pain, but the dial had been turned down so significantly. And it really also had a very cumulative effect. I mean, the effect that I felt on the third day was pretty good, but it was nothing like the third week. My body seemed to accept the treatment quicker. I would feel better sooner when I was using it by the third week. Within 4 minutes, I'd feel as good as I did 15 minutes in the first week. It just kept getting better. I found myself just acting differently, being able to be a different person, not as overwhelmed by my pain, not just having to be concerned with only myself and survival to an extent. I could pay better attention to my wife and I could be a better husband, and I could be a better father. For me, the greatest difficulties in trying a new machine is, well, like I mentioned, having tried so many things before that it's hard to believe and spend money on something. The low cost of the Avacen is why you should try it. The fact that you can try it and return it after a couple months, you will know if it works for you before you have to invest much money. And if you're dealing with anything like I was, you're spending at least $100 a month on copays just between your drugs and the doctors. I've just tried so many things, and to have this much relief in such a short time with virtually no side effects. And it's self-directed. I can take it, I can use it at home. I can take it with me if I need to work somewhere. I couldn't even imagine going on vacation with my families before because I would stop the vacation because my pain would be overwhelming. I would ruin the vacation for my family. Now I can choose when I need treatment, and I can treat myself, and I can go off and come back better in a half hour. Not perfect, but much improved. I hope one day I will not need this. I will use it every day until that day comes.